We're Aaron and Brandon, an engaged couple traveling around the U.S. in our self-converted Ram ProMaster with the goal of visiting 50 national parks. This adventure has taken us all over the country, but finally we've made it to sunny Florida. If you've missed our last episode, we visited Biscayne and the Everglades National Parks, and now have to drive to the southernmost point in the continental United States. But before visiting our 49th National Park Dry Tortugas, we spend some time in Key West and really experience the duality of the pros and cons of van life. What is going on?
It's 7:30 in the morning and we got woken up by some lady banging on the van like super hard. I jumped out of bed and came up front and like stuck my head out and was like looking out the windows. This woman just comes up and she's like, "You need to move the van now." She's like super mad, and then she went away, and so I started putting things away to like batten the van up, because if you drive away things just go flying. And then like 2 minutes later, she comes back, bangs even harder on the van. It's like, "You need to go now." So I just jump into the front seat and go. I have no idea where I'm going. Last night was just a pretty terrible night. We got asked to leave by the cops once. The problem in the Keys is that there's nowhere to stay. So you got to stay in a really expensive campground or go to Key West. So we're going to go to Key West and try to find a spot on the street for the night. These are the realities of van life. Sometimes this is going to happen because you're living in a van and people hate you for no reason, I guess.
But now we just drove to this beautiful spot. Other than the beach, we visited some other popular destinations in Key West, like Ernest Hemingway's house. And we wound up meeting some feline friends along the way. Brandon in his natural element. With the cats. Tell us how many cats live here.
60 cats live on this property. They have 6 fingers and they have 6 toes on their feet. 6. It's crazy.
So when Hemingway lived here, at first they had 6 cats that each had 6 toes. Now there are 60 cats, all from the same mothers and fathers, all have the genetics to have 6 toes, but not all of them do.
I can tell you what, I would love to have this house. It's beautiful, and this whole balcony area deck is just so pretty. I love it. I'll take it.
From Key West, we took a 2.5-hour boat ride 70 miles offshore to Dry Tortugas. This fort looked so out of place in the middle of nowhere, but the blue Caribbean water was so inviting. And if you don't like boats, you can also take a seaplane to Dry Tortugas. These birds are like welcoming us. It's like the welcoming committee.
Time to go explore.
We have made it to Dry Tortugas National Park. We have about 4 hours to explore. So first things first, We're gonna check out the fort. Right now we are walking on the moat wall. We're gonna do a little tour in a bit of Fort Jefferson, and then we're gonna get in the water, do some snorkeling. Hopefully it goes better than Biscayne National Park.
Too close for comfort. Too close.
Watch that video, or maybe don't. Well, this is the end of the road for now because it's in the ocean.
We're going to learn more about Fort Jefferson once we go inside for the tour, but one thing that I did read about Fort Jefferson that's really unique is that it's the largest masonry structure on the Western Hemisphere. It's composed of 16 million bricks, which is just insane. I can't even wrap my head around that, but it's really impressive and I can't wait to get inside.
Right here is where they kept the cannons. So they would shoot the cannons right out the little windows here and have these massive cannons that if any ships tried to come and attack the fort, it would basically be a suicide mission. At the time in the 1800s, there were a lot of different countries trying to take up land in this space. So they wanted to build a really powerful, really intimidating fort that they could last without new food or resources for a year. When he was imprisoned here. Who was Dr. Mudd? Well, he was thought to have helped in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. However, when the fort broke out with yellow fever, Dr. Mudd helped with the treatment at Fort Jefferson, and his sentence was cut short. He originally had life in prison, and then they said, wow, since you helped us with yellow fever, get on out of here. Been here for like an hour and a half, just exploring, taking a bunch of cute photos. I will dump them right here because you gotta see them. Check out our Instagram, by the way, as well, at Traveling Atlas. We're gonna head back to the boat, grab our lunch, take it to the beach, have a little picnic on the beach before we snorkel. Because only 1% of this national park is above ground, 99% is below. So
Below ground.
below is in the water, basically. So I think we did the 1% very well.
I may look stupid because my backpack's all weird, but it's because we brought a chair and we're gonna use it. By golly.
Okay, you ready?
Bye.
Known for its spectacular reefs and marine life, Dry Tortugas National Park encompasses a 7-island archipelago and almost 65,000 acres underwater. Oh my God. And And it's come full circle because we walked the moat wall to this broken spot. Really cool. Let's go check it out. Underwater. If your schedule allows, we would really recommend camping overnight on the island so you have more time to explore with less crowd. We really wish we did that, but at some point it was time to board the boat again. But first, some well-deserved beach time. You know that you have the best fiance when he carries around the chair all day and then he lets you sit in it. I love you, Brandon. Now it's time to relax. Unfortunately, our time at Dry Tortugas is almost coming to a close. We have to head back to the ferry in a couple of minutes, so we gotta pack up and ship out. Another 2.5 hour ride back to Key West. But in the meantime, make sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned. Look, alternatively, this is park number 49, so we have one more. We'll see you then. What do you say? We get the captain in the boat, come over to the chapel, get married now?
Let's do it. Goggles are flooding up, but I'm gonna try to suck it up.
So what I'm taking away from this is help others, because Dr. Mudd thought he was gonna be in here for life. But then that's a tricky little spin on it, because don't help others assassinate a president. So you gotta know where to draw the line and when you want to help others. I can't believe that we're like in the Caribbean right now. I love modern transportation.
Careful there, I don't want to walk over the side.